Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is a video I look forward to doing every single year because we're talking about a guitar brand that always crushes it with their brand new guitar lineup. And since you clicked on this video, it's not a surprise. We're going to be talking about Charvel's brand new 2024 guitars. So before I start talking about Charvel's brand new guitar lineup here, be sure to follow me on Spotify, be sure to like this video, and be sure to subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate it. My channel's awesome, and I love creating for you all. With that being said, let's hop on into the Charvel website. So, full transparency, I have glossed over these guitars. I did it last night, and I was like super excited. I was like, huh. I looked real quick, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to save it. I'm going to do a reaction, review, and commentary of the product line today, the video you're watching. And what's interesting is I'm kind of bummed, honestly, because like I wanted to see this stuff in person at NAMM because I'm going to be in NAMM in literally, what, 4 days? I'll be in Anaheim, California. This is kind of spoiling my own fun and my own, selfish journey out there to California. But anyway, man, let's dive on in. First things first, this guitar right here, we have a Relic Super Strat of some kind, and it is the best color on the planet, or on any other planet, potentially in the whole entire solar system. And it is looking like some sort of like neon bright orange. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I love orange a lot, and orange is like the sickest color ever. So Charvel's pulling on my heartstrings right now because yeah, dude, I want to buy this thing. But let's click view now and let's see what they have to offer. So before I say another word, there's not going to be any sort of like surprises. I don't think Charvel always has like more or less the same exact style of guitar, like a Super Strat or maybe a Telly if we're lucky. So it's probably going to be all the same thing, either like the Dinkies or the Demus, and I like Demuses. So enough rambling. Let's start looking, man. Made in Japan, Demus. Okay, so I'm already a fan. Not necessarily a fan of the color, but made in Japan stuff is always super top notch. I'm assuming that's what MJ stands for. I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean made in Jacksonville, Florida, which would also be kind of cool. That's where Limp Bizkit's from. I mean, this guitar is pretty cool, I guess. It's, just your typical HSS. So it looks like, we got some sort of Duncan in there, probably a JB. Yep, nailed it. I know my shit. It's not really doing anything for me, but made in Japan stuff is always cool. I mean, made in Mexico, made in Japan, made in the USA. Like, we're splitting hairs. It really, truly doesn't matter. But I've never seen anybody complain about anything made from Japan across the whole entire guitar lineup from any brand. You know what I'm saying? Now we're talking made in Japan Demus Style 1 HSS FRE, which I'm going to assume stands for Floyd Rose and Ebony. Satin black. Okay, now we're talking, dude. Black and gold, always a classic. I mean, this looks like a Black Beauty Super Shredder Super Strat. Damn. I mean, come on, guys. It's pretty sick, right? Like, that looks so badass. For some reason, I love how, like, it's gold and black here on the Floyd as well. Oh, check this out. Goto Japan. Oh, so it's... Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, shit. I was looking at the nut before, I think. Nut material 1000. Okay, so Goto Trem. All right, hold on. I got to go back. Ah, okay. So maybe I should fucking pay attention a little bit more, right, guys? What the hell's my problem? Yeah, boom, Goto, sick. So that doesn't necessarily change my opinions on the guitar. Like, I don't think I've ever actually played a Goto Trem. Getting back to my initial thoughts on this, I love how it's not just all gold, it's black and gold on the actual bridge itself. That's super sick, man. It just matches, the whole entire guitar that much more and that much better. So that is super sick, man. So for $1,700, I think that is genuinely a fair price point here in 2024. I mean, like a run-of-the-mill American Stratocaster with like all the, the bare bones of an American Stratocaster, the American Pro 2 or whatever, costs that much money as well. So we got a lot of specs in a beautiful Super Strat from Charvel. It's pretty sick, man. All right, moving on along, we got a made in Japan SoCal style. Okay, so very like Adrian Smith or somebody like that, right? This one's a little bit cheaper. We got a black and we have a white one as well. White one always looks better to me, in my opinion. It just pops that much more. Black guitars are super sick, for metal and if you're David Gilmour and stuff. But something about a white guitar under stage lights, it just pops, man. It just looks so much cooler, in my opinion. Charvel, you're killing it this year. Oh my goodness, man. Other guitar companies, take notice, man. Charvel is crushing it. And what's interesting is this one's actually $100 cheaper than the one we were just checking out. And I like this one a lot more with the actual pickguard versus the direct mounted pickups into the body. I've never liked that. I know a lot of people like direct mounted humbuckers or just pickups in general. I can't stand it, truthfully. I like pickguards, man, especially on, it's called how it is, on a Strat style guitar. I mean, that's bro. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's supposed to look like. And yeah. both of these are cool. Black and white, white and black. I like the white and black just because of the reasons that I said. So yeah, man. Now, let's talk about these Relics guitars. I fucking love these guitars so much. I have so much to say. First thing that came to mind when I saw these guitars is this. Remember last year when EVH did the Frankenstein Relic tribute guitars? I said it, and I'll say it right here, when I was talking about them, like, I feel like they missed the mark ever so slightly because they were adding, like, the dummy pickup and the dummy selector in there, and it just really just didn't look right. It just, I just didn't really need that, I guess we'll say, from a consumer standpoint. Like, I thought that if they were going to do a Frankie Relic, they would just do something like this with a non-recessed Floyd and all the other specs and appointments of the Frankenstein. This is what I think they should have done. But to see Charvel do something like this, like, shut it down, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is awesome, man. And they have the 3 best colors I think you could get for the Relic series. A black one, a white one, and an orange one, dude. Dude, orange is the sickest color of all time. Roasted maple. Get the f*** out of here, man. Black hardware. And it's funny because, like, I truly don't think I like Relic guitars, but I think that statement comes with an asterisk because most Relic guitars are, like, ridiculously expensive, like 8-9 grand. So, like, maybe it's just, like, I don't like the Relic phenomenon because of how it just makes guitars more expensive. But this is incredibly priced and priced very fairly, in my opinion. And the thing that I love about these is it just lends itself to be a mod platform in terms of, like, you know, the aesthetics, meaning you can paint it, you can do whatever you want. Also, too, you don't have to worry about dinging this guitar up. You can do whatever the you want to it because it looks the part, right? So maybe it's because I love Superstrats. Maybe it's because I love Charvel. I don't know, man, but something about these, like, I'm giving it a pass on the Relic idea because I really don't like Relic guitars all that much. Last thing I'll say about these, and then I'll move on, is this also reminds me of that one signature Charvel artist's guitar. Forgive me, I forget his name. He's been on Ola's channel. He's an incredible player. But, like, this guitar looks like that, but just not the signature guitar. Like, dude, that looks so f***ing sick, dude. Oh, my God, I can't take it. I can't take it, man. I'm obsessed with these guitars. It's amazing, man. Charvel, you're crushing it this year. Superstock DKA22. Okay, so this is like, it looks like a Sir guitar, like a Pete Thorne. This is not necessarily my style, but I know a lot of people like that. Ooh, I love the old school toothpaste logo. That's sick. That logo crushes the, like, guitar logo. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know, man. This guitar is not my style. This is, like, for, like, the Tim Henson, you know, Aaron from Intervals, you know, like I said, Pete Thorne. It's cool, man. But it's just not something that I'm necessarily a huge fan of. And also, too, I'm not a fan of the dinky body shape. I like the San Demus body shape a lot more. Not really my thing. And then it looks like we have somewhat of the same kind of idea, but maybe with, like, a split coil thing here. Or maybe these are Fishermans. Let's see. Yep. All right, two position mini toggle. Okay, so yeah, looks like we can do some splitting and stuff like that in this. Okay, we got some bases. All right, and then last but not least, it looks like we have a crazy Madlib. Are these all? Oh, dang, these are all new. Got bubblegum pink. Got black. That's not new. That's not new. All right, so we got 2 new colors. Okay, so bubblegum pink and then Malibu sunset. I don't know, it looks like some sort of dessert, like a fruity treat. You know what I mean? It looks like sherbet or something like that. That's cool, I guess. You know, I'm not necessarily a fan of it, but hey, at least they swung for the fences, right? That's wild looking. And I think that just about does it, everybody. Let me just go on the second page just to make sure nothing got all weird. Yeah, so these are all the ones from last year. I remember looking at these in, like, May and stuff. I made a video on Charvel. I personally think Charvel crushed it. It's interesting, they didn't release a lot of guitars. Small run. But all the guitars, more or less, just absolutely crushed the market, in my opinion. So to recap, I love the Made in Japan SoCal Style 1 with the pickguard. The white one looks absolutely awesome. I love the Relics San Demus, all colors. And then last but not least, I love the Made in Japan San Demus Style 1 with the direct mounted humbuckers and single coils with the black and gold aesthetic. So what do you guys think of this run from Charvel? Those are my thoughts and opinions. I love talking about guitars, and I can't wait to see these guitars in person here at the end of this week. So with that being said, everybody, once again, please follow me on Spotify, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, I'll meet you down below in the comments, and we'll talk all things Charvel. All right, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. See you guys in the next video. Later.